Hey guys, it's Angeline here and I am coming to you today with a fro tutorial. So this is my fro, I love it very much. I'm going to be showing you the products I use, the techniques I use to achieve hair like this. So if you want to see how I achieve this, keep on watching. Okay, so I am fresh out the shower, my hair is washed, so that's why it's in this t-shirt here. I'm going to take it off and do the grand reveal. And this is my hair, y'all. This is the tutorial right here, that's it. Basically, you know how 4C hair, it shrinks. Like, take a look. Take a look. Take a look at this. What? Anyways, so I'm gonna start by mixing my oils. So I use avocado oil in my hair, as you can see. And there's no exact ratios I use. I pour in some oil. I usually pour it up to like this little 1.5 ounce line. Next oil I'm using is the Jamaican black castor oil. This one has peppermint in it, but any one that you want to have is good. I already put peppermint in the oils, which I'll show you next. So without peppermint, with peppermint, it's chill. So then I just eyeball. Like, I really have no method to this, guys. I just be eyeballing it. I just put like 2 capfuls usually, which is about, let's say, like 1/4 of an ounce and 1/2 an ounce. Then next I'm taking my essential oils here, and I use tea tree oil, rosemary oil, and peppermint oil. So since it already had some peppermint in the Jamaican black castor oil, I'm only adding a drop of it in here. So a drop of peppermint. Gonna add 2 drops of rosemary, 3 drops of tea tree oil. Once that's done, I just close the cap and I mix it up, just shake it up. And then I put it on my scalp. So I just put it directly on my scalp. And because of the essential oils, you might feel a tingle on your scalp, which I personally like because it makes me feel like my scalp is stimulated and it's like stimulating growth. So I like that. You don't want it to be burning though, so be careful now. And then massage my scalp. So next I'm taking a leave-in conditioner. This one's by Carol's Daughters. It's the black vanilla line and it's for moisture and shine, and I can say it really does moisturize my hair well, so I like it a lot. And I like that it's a spray bottle too, because I like when if my hair gets dry, I can just spray it on real quick instead of trying to like mess with creams and all that. So I just spray it in my hair all over. After that, I'm gonna take this Carol's Daughter black vanilla combing cream. I like it because it moisturizes my hair, but it also like helps me detangle. So I'm just gonna put that like all over. I'm gonna add more later though. But yeah, so then once that's done, I'm gonna divide my hair in the middle. Doesn't need to be neat. And I'm gonna put this to the side. Okay. Then I'm gonna section this part of my hair into another half, so now it's in quarters, and put this one to the side. So I'm gonna take my combing cream again, put some on my hand, and then do like a prayer hand motion throughout it, just to get it throughout all of the strands. Then divide this section in half again, and I'm gonna work by detangling this section. So I'm gonna start by finger detangling. And then when I feel like it's pretty good, I'm gonna take my wide tooth comb here. Gonna take my wide tooth comb, start from the end and start brushing out. Then the last product I'm gonna use on this section is this twisting cream by Creme of Nature. It's their pure honey line, and it's their moisture whip twisting cream. Yeah, so I like this cream. It just looks like this little whip. Put that through just a little bit, not too much. We don't want too much product build up. And then I'm gonna use my blow dryer and put it on the cool setting. We're not using heat on our hair, like we're not doing that. So we're just gonna put on the cool setting and then blow it out. So since this section is done, I'm gonna twist it and keep it away from the rest. Just a little loose twist. Then at the end of the twist, I take a little bit of the moisture whip and put that on the end because you really want to take care of your ends. Like, that's where they're most prone to breaking. So yeah, just do that. So I'm gonna start on the second section now. And I'm just doing the same thing, taking my combing cream, putting it on this whole quarter section here, put it throughout. Divide into two. There are a couple things I wanted to say about like the blow drying technique, because you can't just think, oh, I'm gonna blow dry and it's fine. Like, there's a couple things that you can do to help you out. So one, I would say when you're blow drying, start from end to root. So start from end to root, just like you're brushing your hair, because this is a brush. Two, I would say take your time. So if you see me, I go slow. So I start here, I go slow, and then when I start from the top, I drag down slowly, because one, you don't want to brush your hair too fast to the point that you're ripping out your hair, and also it just makes the air distribute more evenly, so you get like a more stretched out look. And then the last thing I would say is like, make sure that the root is dry. If you don't care, then it doesn't matter. But like, if your root is dry, then you will have less shrinkage. Because if you leave your roots wet, it's just gonna shrink up again, and then you won't get that big fro effect. So that's what I would suggest. So keep in mind that the smaller the section you do when you blow dry, the more stretched it's gonna be. When I'm out of time, I do large sections. But if I have the time, I do smaller sections because I get a better fro that way. I also wanted to mention that, like, yes, I use all these products, and I don't know, it might seem like a lot, but I'm not using them in the large quantity. So I'm just using like a little like dollop, like this amount or something, or like, let's say like maybe a fingertip onto my hair, like each section. So it's not a lot. Like, you don't want to use a lot of a product because you don't want product build-up. Like, a fro is supposed to be light and free and like just make your hair feel good. With too many products on it, it just doesn't feel like that good, and it feels heavy, and then like when you touch it, it's like just like oily. Like, I don't like touching my hair and just feeling all the product. I want to feel the softness of my hair. So that's kind of what I go for. Also, you don't want to be stingy with your products though, so you don't want to have dry hair. So it's just like finding the balance that's perfect for your hair, where you don't oversaturate it and you don't like make it thirsty for moisture. So you just have to experiment. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, and before I do that, I wanted to mention that like usually by the time I get to the next side, it's like kind of drying, like almost dried. So I usually put like a little bit of water on it, like with my spray bottle, because if you use the blow dryer on the cold setting with like dry hair, you're not doing anything. So I just spray my hair with a little more water so I can get the same blown out effect that I have on this side. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Boom, we're done. We look a mess still, so we're gonna take down these twists. And when I take down the twist, I usually put a little bit of oil on my hand just so it can get that little shine. You know, just put a little oil on the ends and stuff. And I just start taking down my twists. If you're going to bed, like you do this right before bed, just leave the twist in, take them out in the morning. It's pretty self-explanatory. I look like that Cynthia doll from Rugrats. I look like that Cynthia doll. Okay, so then after, you know, taking out the twist, you know, you do your little fluff. Just take them out. Fluff it out. So next step is to pick pick it out. So I have my pick here. Since we like did sections for the twist, it's gonna have those parts. That's why low-key still look like Cynthia. But you pick it out, it's gonna come together. I also pick out the ends so that it's not as like separated. I kind of do like a slight kind of bang. I let it hang a little bit in the front. So yeah, you just basically mess with it to the shape of your desire. I'm gonna do a little part because when I do this for the first day or two, I like to do a side part. And it's gonna, the first time, like the first 30 minutes of me doing my fro kind of looks a mess. Like it doesn't look as circular as I want. But once I like go throughout my day and stuff, it looks like more circular, not like pointy. Like you can see it looks kind of pointy. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep fluffing. That's what you do, you just keep fluffing. So I'm gonna lay my edges, and I'm still using this touchdown edge control. It's the first generation one, so first touchdown edge tamer, maximum touch. It's the pink one because it has the 36-hour hold, and it holds pretty well. I like it. I feel like everyone has their own method of doing their edges, so you just go ahead and do your edges however you want, or you can like see my technique. Usually I'll just put it like directly on, like take a little bit, put it on, then brush. But I've been doing this thing lately where I'll put my edge brush inside of the edge control and then brush my edges that way. Then I'll just put it on there like this, put a little on here, this side, and then I'll do my swoop because I like a swoop. And then this one's looking a little weird, so I'm gonna use the comb side to make it more smooth. And when I have like this, I do like a big swoop on this one side, and then I take the comb and I just kind of cut that in half and bring it in. And then I take the remainder and like pull this down and do another like swoop. So that's how I do my edges. If you guys want like an in-depth tutorial, I have one on my channel, but I do my edges differently now. So let me know if you want a new one. Give this video a like and then I'll know. The back of my hair always shrinks up the most, so I just kind of go in there and like I do like I pull it down and pick, pull it down and pick at the back. Like that. So this is my fro. This is it in its completed state. It's very fluffy, very soft. I wanted to do like a little length check because like my hair used to be so short, and I'm so like happy that like it's grown a lot, and like you can still see even with me blowing out my hair there's shrinkage, but shrinkage is good because it shows that your hair is healthy. So this is my hair down here. If I go to like where it's like the thickest, it's like here. I know like a lot of people have hair like down to here, but like down to their waist, but for me, I'm happy with this. I'm happy. But yeah, I just want to say like don't be afraid of shrinkage. Like shrinkage is a part of our hair, especially if you have type 4 hair. Like that's just how it's gonna be. We have shrinkage and you shouldn't be afraid of it. Like I used to always do twist out like every 2 days just because I wanted definition. I didn't want shrinkage. I didn't want any of that, but like that just messed up my hair. That just like damaged it, because you combing, manipulating your hair all the time is not good for it. So like doing this makes my hair feel freer, and it just makes me feel like I'm embracing my hair, my 4C hair more, and I like that a lot. So yeah, I blow it out so it doesn't have as much shrinkage, because like if you saw in the beginning my hair was like here, now it's like here, but I'm not gonna be pulling my hair like this just to show that it has some length. Like I know it has length. I don't need to be stretching it out every 2 days like I used to. So I'm just saying that your hair is beautiful no matter what. Wear your hair out. If you've been afraid to wear your natural hair out, just listen to me and do it. If you could share this video to anybody who you think would rock this fro, who you think needs to wear their hair out because their hair is beautiful, just send it to them. So thanks for watching, guys.